Hello everyone, CryoDog here. I'm going to talk a little bit today about the iPhone 6 Plus and iOS 8. And this is my first iPhone. And found some interesting things out. And I just thought I would share that with you guys. So as you can see, I'm sharing my iPhone 6 desktop, I guess you could call it, and I'm using an app called Reflector, but I think I may have covered that in a previous video of some sort. So just some things I wanted to share that some people may not be aware of that their iPhone can do, or things that it has. So first off, we're just going to go to this menu. You just slide up from the bottom. You have several options here. You can turn on AirPlay and AirDrop. I've got it on AirPlay right now. That's how I'm connected to my Mac Mini. And you've also got a flashlight button. You've got a calculator button. You've got the camera button. Hello. Yeah, here's a funny picture of me. Alright. Let's go back into there. And you've also got a clock, quick access to the clock, timer, countdown, those features. So let's go back into it. You also have access to brighten and darken the screen, audio, which I have a track that's I was playing earlier as a ringtone I put on the phone this morning, and I'll get in a little bit more about ringtones and some difficulties I run into with that. You've got airplane mode, Wi-Fi mode, Bluetooth mode, sleep, and then you also have this one. I'm not sure what that one does. Oh, it's orientation lock. So it locks the screen from rotating. So those are a couple features. So let's go back to the main screen. A couple things you may not be aware of. You can double tap the button, the home button, and it pushes the icons down. I guess that's in case you have something that is at the top, like a text message. You can get text messages up there now. You can respond to those from the top drop down here. You can also rotate it now, and it gives you the dock on the right side of the screen, and then you scroll from left to right. Let's go back into this orientation. I guess it matters. Okay, so just a couple things I ran into with trying to put my own custom ringtone on the phone. What I've found is there's a lot of old information on the internet for previous versions of iOS and iPhones that some of them say you can do it through iTunes. Some of them say, there's other apps that say that they can do it as well. There is one app that I found that does work, and it's just called Ringtones. And what I found is that if you have songs like MP3s that you haven't purchased through iTunes, they're not easily you can't make ringtones of those through iTunes and put them on your phone. So you have to purchase app or music like these here, YouTube or this Dead But Rising song that I've got, you have to purchase music through iTunes in order to get it to where you can sync it up with your phone to use as a ringtone. I've tried every which way possible, and it all ended in a bad results. I could not get the ringtone to work. But this app does a pretty good job. It allows you to pick a song from your iTunes library, not your shared library. So it allows you to pick a song from your iTunes library and pick a section of that song to use as a ringtone. So once you've picked it, you can play it and save it through the button on the bottom right here. And then there's also other songs you can check out. Other people have provided other ringtones, or you can record your own ringtone. I guess by putting the phone up to audio source. And then, of course, here's my ringtones that I've created. I just created one because I really like this song, and this is the same ringtone that I had on my previous phone, so I just wanted to kind of carry that over. So that's really the only app that I've found that works, but you still have to have the song from iTunes. So what I did was I went on iTunes, paid the $1.30 I think it was, and I downloaded the song just to get the ringtone from it. So if you've purchased songs through iTunes, then you shouldn't have any problems creating your own ringtones from those songs. You can do it with this app if you get certain sections of a song. And that's one of the things I didn't like about the iTunes ringtones store, is the sections of the songs that they choose aren't the sections that I would want to use as a ringtone. So they kind of lock you into what they want the ringtone to be instead of what you want it to be. So it would be nice if they offered a service where you could select the part of the song that you want to be a ringtone, and then they create it for you and you purchase it from them. That would be cool. I would do that if that was available, but it's not, and I don't want their crappy ringtones that someone else has created because they thought that was a nice part of the song. So everyone's got their own taste, and evidently mine's different from theirs. So, but those couple things are cool. Finally figured out how to create the ringtone. Some things with the iPhone here is in the settings. You can go into General, and then there's a section under Accessibility for Zoom. So you can zoom in, or you can set it to auto zoom, and you can set up the speech and set up the text. I like the ability to set the large text in the zoom. So let me show you what the zoom does. The zoom, if you set it up to, you can set it up two ways. Let me go back into it, accessibility. So you can set up the zoom by using the show controller, and when you turn that on, it puts this little doohickey thing on the screen, and it stays on the screen all the time. So what it does is you tap it, and then it gives you a menu, and you can choose full screen zoom, zoom in, resize lens, which that just allows you to resize the box that appears on the screen. Choose filter or hide controller. You can hide controller as well. You can choose the amount of zoom that you want. You see it getting bigger in the background that you want to do. You can do zoom in, zoom out. So zoom out just takes it away. So let me hide the controller. Zoom in, and you can move this box around with your finger by grabbing that little thing at the bottom there. I thought this was really cool and good for people with low vision, so it would come in really handy. I really like this feature, and you can set it up for you can with 3 fingers just tap on the screen twice, and then it disappears. So you can tap to get it back, and then you tap again to make it go away. I really like that. I'm going to turn the show controller off because I don't like it being on the screen all the time. So that's one cool feature I really like about the iPhone 6. Also, by going into settings, in general, then accessibility and speech, you can set up the phone to speak the text that is selected, like I have here. And you can adjust the speak rate, whether fast or slow for that speech. So just try that out. Let's go to website, and I'm gonna select this text here. And you can see there's an option for speak. Just press that.
Here's the good news. There are a handful of free apps available in the App Store that can help you cross this bridge. Even better, creating contact groups the way Apple intended is easy enough.
So you can have it speak what's on the page or what's selected. If we go back into the settings, we can slow that down just a little, and we can go back and have it do it again.
Creating contact groups the way Apple intended is easy enough.
So it's a little bit slower. So I thought that was pretty cool as well. Another cool thing that I liked was that you get several applications that come on the phone for free. Like you get iMovie, you get GarageBand, you get Numbers, you get Keynote, you get Pages, which I've purchased some of these separately on my Mac Mini, but it's nice that they're already loaded on the iPhone as well. And I think they come free as well, if I remember correctly on that. So just some things I've found with the iPhone 6 Plus and the iOS 8 upgrade or update, and my experience with trying to make ringtones. Just some cool things about the iPhone that I like, and you may like as well. So if you have any comments or questions, leave those below. Thanks for watching, and have an awesome day.